Headlining your weather this evening, a Texas turnaround. Temperatures are quickly dropping. Meteorologist Pat Kavlin is here. And Pat, how cold is it expected to get tonight?
I think below freezing for most areas. In fact, we do have freeze warnings even up for a couple of our counties. So here's the breakdown. We will see those sub-freezing temperatures tonight. That's 20s and 30s. That'll be from after midnight, probably till about 9 a.m. tomorrow. This doesn't look like a pipe-bursting freeze for most of us, although there are a couple of pockets well north and west of the city that could dip into the 20s for a long enough period of time. Just to be on the safe side, maybe wrap at least the outdoor faucets and spigots just to be safe. But again, this is more of the kind of cold where you want to bring any plants and your pets inside. Freeze warning up for our coastal counties. So Galveston, Brazoria, Matagorda counties. The reason why these are the only counties included is because with freeze warnings, it's only issued for the first freeze of the season. So everybody else has already had their freeze. Coastal spots have not yet had their widespread freezing temperatures yet. I think that changes tonight though, with most areas in the 20s and 30s. 31 for Inwood Forest, 30 for Dyersdale, 31 in Montrose and 3rd Ward. Upper 20s though in Tomball, Cypress, Mission Bend, 31 for LaPorte and Baytown. And again, I think we could see pockets of mid to upper 20s for a lot of areas, especially north and west of the city. That's where you maybe want to, again, cover any faucets or spigots outdoors. Columbus, you're down to 26 as well. And again, look at this, Angleton, Bay City, El Campo, these areas will be in the 20s even by the time we get to tomorrow morning. It's been a pretty gusty day so far. Sustained winds still in the 10 to 15 mile per hour range. Once we go into the overnight hours, though, the winds die down fast, and that will set the stage for those cold temperatures by tomorrow. 58, your high temperature in the books today. We only started at 50, so not a big change here. We do see a bigger spread, though, getting into the overnight with temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Your sunset tonight was about a half hour ago at 5:46. Beautiful shot there of downtown. You can see the camera bouncing, though, or at least vibrating. That's the wind that's still gusting, again, upwards of 25, 30 miles per hour. 52, your current temperature. 47, though, in Brenham and Huntsville. 48 for Cleveland and Conroe. When you compare it to this time yesterday, we're about 10 to 20 degrees colder. It'll be clear and cold tonight. The wind backs off. It's a freeze for most of us by tomorrow morning. Sunday itself looks great, though. It's sunny, it's cool, temperatures up near 60 with less wind. It feels like a great day. And then we're even milder for Monday with highs in the mid 60s with lots of sunshine before our next week front comes in Monday night into Tuesday. Not a lot to talk about out there right now. A couple showers, though, offshore. Check out what's happening to the east of us, though. We got some green on the screen, but notice in northern Alabama, enough cold air is starting to change some of that green over to mixed precipitation. This is a winter storm that'll be brewing for the southeast getting into tonight and tomorrow morning. In fact, by tomorrow morning, the flakes will be flying from middle Georgia all the way down towards the Florida panhandle. Not talking about a lot of snow, but enough to be impactful, again, for these areas that don't have the infrastructure to deal with snow. Talking about maybe 1 to 2 inches in some of the hardest hit spots. Back here at home as we go through the rest of the evening, no snow, but cold temperatures. We drop into the 30s after midnight, and then again, down below freezing anytime after 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I think a lot of us bottom out around 30 degrees, if not into the 20s. The coldest spots, again, well north and west of the city. I think within the Beltway, within the loop itself, we'll see some of the warmer temperatures outside of Galveston. But look, we could see 20s even down towards New Gulf, Pearland, Angleton. Wouldn't be surprised to see you in the 20s by tomorrow morning. But by the afternoon, we bounce back to 60 south and west of town, and then mid-50s for everybody else. Next 10 days, a bit of a roller coaster, but overall, nothing really drastic. Temperatures stay pretty close to normal here through Wednesday. We do see a warming trend, though, by the second half of the week into Saturday, before another powerful cold front arrives getting into Sunday and the start of next week. And really, looking ahead through the end of the month, I think temperatures for us stay either at or just below normal. The core of the cold will be north and east, but any warmth really stays to the west looking ahead. All right, big game for tomorrow with the Texans taking on the Patriots in Foxborough, Massachusetts. That's where the stadium is, and at game time, we're talking about heavy snow, and that could potentially continue through the entire game. Notice all of the blue here on the map. So cold, breezy, steady snow. In fact, by the time it's all said and done, these areas could see 3, 4, 5 inches of snow on the ground. So that'll make for a pretty interesting game for the Texans tomorrow afternoon. There's the 7-day forecast, though, back here at home. 58, your high temperature with sunshine tomorrow. 60s for MLK Day with sunny skies. More clouds, down to 60 for Tuesday. Next rain chance is Wednesday. Temperatures stay pretty even with the exception of a warming trend by Friday and Saturday, and then again another strong cold front by next Sunday.
All right, thanks, Pat. Now to the